26 years to actually teach a fundamental course, but can't rush perfection. So we're going to look at mainly bottom position over the next 12 weeks. Everybody thinks bottom position. What's the first thing we do from bottom position?
Skip.
Wrong. Okay, so, well, technically not wrong. When you're on bottom, are you comfortable or uncomfortable? Uncomfortable. The problem is, then you're trying to escape from an uncomfortable position. So the goal over the start of this mesocycle will be to get comfortable first, right, from these bad bottom positions, and then we will work the escapes. So we work the escapes at a later stage. So we'll start off in mount position. So if I'm in mount and I'm over Crippy's hips, he's probably quite comfortable. But I start to pluck these elbows and move into high mount. Okay, he's went from pretty comfortable to now uncomfortable. Okay, and now I've got an open elbow, so I could possibly now start attacking that, looking for arm bars and stuff. So the worst thing Crippy can do is start to try and work his mount escapes. And we know the three mount escapes: UPA, the upward lift escape, your elbow knee escape, and the mermaid escape or hydraulic. Those are the main three ones, and we'll be going over them at a later stage because his arms aren't in the right position. Okay? So for the sake of the drill, we've got two concepts to start with. First is going to start in mount, then they're going to pluck the elbows, and they're going to move to high mount. So first thing is, I'm uncomfortable. I'm not thinking of any escapes at the moment. I want to get comfortable. So from there, I wedge my triceps against Crippy's thighs. I lift my butt off the mat, and I shoulder walk, and I get my elbows on the inside. Does that make sense? He's going to pluck my elbows again. From here, elbows on the outside, I need to get my elbows on the inside, okay, between his knees. So I lift my butt, I walk on my shoulders, and I get my elbows inside. He gets high mount. Yeah, shoulder walk back. Again. Second part of the drill is I start the shoulder walk and Crippy holds my hand. Now I physically cannot shoulder walk. Okay? But I can lift my hips, I can make him pulse. So all I'm going to do is bridge. If he still holds on to my head, I'm on top. But good players won't sacrifice position. Okay, they want to keep it. So he will pulse. The minute he does, I shoulder walk with my elbows on the inside. So he can flop. He knows I'm going to shoulder walk, so he holds my head. So rather than trying to shoulder walk, all I'm going to do is kick aside, lift my hip and bridge, as if I'm doing UPA. He will post. And when he posts, I'm not trying to escape. I want to get from being uncomfortable to comfortable. So now I'm just going to walk my elbows back inside. Just turn this way. So let's just say Crippy's in mount. One more thing. So there's lots of things he can be doing from there. But if he opens the collar and slides his right hand inside, this doesn't feel like a threat. I don't even feel uncomfortable. But in a split second, when his second hand comes in, now I'm very uncomfortable. And even if I try to work the escape, he puts me in. Okay, so he gets high mount. I shoulder walk back. I get my elbows on the inside. Crippy sits up, opens the collar, puts one hand inside. Now if I just grab his arm and pull it, there's an open elbow. He'll take advantage of that. I'm tapping. here, as his hand comes in, notice the way somewhere between Crippy's little finger and his wrist, he's made connection against my right jugular with his right hand. So, anytime Crippy's up, if he's attacking with his right hand, my right hand is the one that's going to defend that. Okay? If he attacks with the left hand, my left hand deals with the left arm. This is something you have to get into your game. Okay? The problem is if he puts one hand in, and I start trying to defend the right hand primary arm of my left, you can now start underhooking that and getting ahead of things like this. Okay? So when his hand comes in, my right hand, elbow stays tucked, and I just bring my fingers over somewhere between his little finger and his wrist. And I can't get the grip that I need, I can only grab the top of his hand. So the detail is, I can move my head and I have the grip, but if my elbow's exposed, again he's taking that arm bar. So I want to be thinking about my right elbow stays glued to my body the whole time. I move my head, I get the grip, and now my elbow's tucked. I remove the connection of his right hand against my right jugular by expanding my chest. Okay? So even if he does go for the second choke, or the second grip, I'm still very comfortable. Does that make sense? And even if I bridged him and did upa from here, and he tries to finish from there, I'm still good. Okay? So I always stayed in that comfortable position rather than trying to initiate an escape from being in an uncomfortable position. Let's just put that all into the drill. So from the position, if we get time out, I'm going to shoulder walk back and get my elbows on the inside. Okay? He does it again. And now he holds my hand. So now from here I can't shoulder walk, but I can lift my hips to do upa, and good players will post. I'm not trying to escape, I'm trying to get comfortable. From here I get inside elbow position again. Crippy sits up, he opens up my gi, he slides his hand in, and I'm already making that connection. Again, right hand controls right hand. If I was going for the escape, I would be putting a support hand here and working the bridge. But for the sake of the drill, Crippy's going to go for the choke. Left hand defends. Keep going, bro. Keep going, keep going. Inside position. Watch. It's like a super pop. I can make Crippy put his hand on the mat at any stage, just by lifting my hip and past the post. I'm comfortable. Good. He's not winning. Why can I do this? Because he's over my hips. The goal from Mount Bottom is to keep him over your hips. You can easily make him post at any stage. So when we do this drill, switch positions, it's not about escaping and bridging the wall. The goal is turning an uncomfortable position into a comfortable. Uncomfortable to comfortable. So I pluck, he shoulder walks. I pluck and hold his head, he lifts his hip, and he gets his elbows on the inside. I start to work the choke. He keeps his elbow tucked, I go again, his other hand defends. Okay. He can make me post at any stage. Okay. I can't finish him. Remember we talked about when we were playing close guard? Okay. You tie up one of his arms, you've taken away 90% of his submissions. This also works from mount. I can't really finish Crippy with one hand. Okay? And if he can make me put my second hand on the mat by just lifting my hips, there is no submission. Okay, so let's just play around with that drill, guys. We're not escaping. We are just surviving.